I've been playing Pokemon since I was in the first grade. I can remember getting my very first Game Boy Color in Pokemon Yellow, and my life has never been the same since. I've spent countless hours playing every generation of Pokemon games, and I absolutely love the Pokemon universe. But there are way more games than just the main series Pokemon games out there. There are loads of awesome spin-off games. I mean, some are good, some are bad, but I love all of them. I'm your host as always, KMX Time, and today I want to go over my top 10 Pokemon spin-off games. Starting out our list is Pokemon Troze, which is a fun little puzzle game similar to like a Tetris or a Dr. Mario, but uses Pokemon as blocks. It has a very clever use of the Pokemon typing system to get these combos and bonuses, and it's a great addition to a puzzle game, and it actually adds this whole another layer of like knowledge and strategy to it. It's actually really good. It also has a pretty solid storyline, believe it or not, for a puzzle game, and it has really fun bosses along the way. It also makes great use of the DS's touchscreen and stylus, which I really enjoy. Not a lot of games take advantage of that and do it well. This one incredibly does. Who would have thought that Pokemon would have made for a great puzzle game? But then again, like I said, there are other Pokemon puzzle games with Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon Puzzle League Challenge on the Game Boy and N64, but this is by far and away the best Pokemon puzzle game. Next up is one of the strangest Pokemon games I've ever played, but it's actually one that is somewhat of a hidden gem. Pokemon Conquest is a more traditional JRPG style Pokemon game. People really compare it to like a Fire Emblem, but with Pokemon, which is pretty freaking amazing because I love both of those series. And it's actually very well done and really good. The story focuses on warlords and warriors linking with their Pokemon and engaging in a different style of battle than you would see in a traditional one. Like I said, it's more like a Fire Emblem-ish kind of game. The game came out for the Nintendo DS back in 2012, and many Pokemon fans kind of overlooked it or skipped it or didn't even hear about it. It's mostly forgotten, but it's definitely worth going back and taking another look at this one. Back when I first got into Pokemon, I was into the cards just as much as the games. So when I heard they were making a video game dedicated to the card game, I could not wait to get my hands on it, and it's actually really good. Since then, they've made an online version of the game, the modern trading card game, and that's pretty fun as well. But for me personally, the original Game Boy Color version will always be my favorite. It was just so freaking cool to me to be able to make my own deck and take the cards in the car and not have to have someone else to play with, because back then people were really into collecting but not so much playing games and not understanding what they meant and did. So I put hundreds of hours into this game in the backseat during road trips. They actually did make a sequel for the Game Boy Color, but for whatever reason it was never released outside of Japan, which is a real shame because this series is amazing. Coming in at number 7 is Pokken Tournament, and this type of game was something I dreamed about as a kid. I love fighters like Tekken and of course Smash Bros, and even though we do get Pokemon characters in Smash, I always thought it'd be cool to have a dedicated Pokemon fighter, and that is exactly what we ended up getting on the Wii U. It's a fun roster of interesting and different style Pokemon, and its fighting system is much like a Street Fighter or Tekken, and it's pretty good. I absolutely love this game, but being on the Wii U, not everyone has a chance to play it, or may have skipped it or not had the system because it kind of flopped, the system did. But it is a great game. It's actually a very good competitive game as well. I still prefer Smash Bros over it, but still really cool that we got this game, and it's one that every Pokemon fan should check out, and hopefully we get a sequel on the Switch at some point. Number 6 goes to a classic on the N64, Pokemon Snap, which is actually a weird and out-of-the-box concept, but it's a game that works beautifully. It's basically an on-rail shooter, but instead of bullets and zombies, it's pictures of cute Pokemon, and it's such a crazy thing to think about, but it's so freaking fun. And I can remember renting this game every weekend from the rental store and playing it over and over again, trying to beat the high scores that are on the cartridge from other people that had rented the game, trying to get better pictures, closer pictures, trying to get multiple groups of the Pokemon, learning all the secrets with the Passer Balls and the throwing and the surfing Pikachu, the flying Pikachu, the Pikachu on the ball. There's so many crazy things in this game that I absolutely love. It's one of the strangest Pokemon games, but it's insanely fun at the same time, and I just wish they'd make a damn sequel to it already. Just cracking my top 5 is another N64 must-play, and that is the Pokemon Stadium series. It is cool to look back and see that Pokemon in 3D for the first time. It was really cool back then, not to mention the loads of crazy fun mini games. There's so many of these I've played over and over. Plus, with the transfer pack, you can actually import your own Pokemon into the game and play with them. That blew my friggin' mind as a kid. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. A Pokemon that I caught on my cartridge, raised up, taught it moves, could then be transferred onto my N64 and onto my TV in 3D. wow, that was so cool. I mean, you could even play your Pokemon games with that treasure pack on your TV. You can do it in double speed, and that was such a cool thing to see. Both Pokemon Stadium games are an absolute must for any Pokemon fan, so get out there and play these guys. Next up is the Pokemon Ranger series, and there have been 3 games in it, all released for the DS, and they are very underappreciated in my opinion. You play as a ranger who's out to save Pokemon by bonding with them and help solve environmental issues by using Pokemon to assist you in solving puzzles and all other kinds of things. Of course, there's always the bad guys, the bad teams there to try and stop you, but you stop them using your Pokemon and their bonds. You also don't use Pokeballs in this game, used to capture Pokemon. Instead, by using the stylus, you circle them rapidly, temporarily capture them. If you do release them because you're, like I said, a ranger. And like I said, using them for puzzle solving and all kinds of fun things. It's a very unique style for a Pokemon game, but one that I actually enjoy quite a bit. And I don't feel like a lot of main series Pokemon fans have given this one a shot. I would highly recommend giving these games a try if you guys have not gotten around to playing them already. Next up at number 3 is Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I couldn't choose between 2 of them, so I just put them both on here at number 3. And these are really cool, full-fledged 3D adventure games. So cool. They have great graphics for the GameCube days. They have amazing storylines and very cool characters. I love the characters in this. I love the way that you battle the organization that has corrupted Pokemon spirits and cause all kinds of trouble throughout the brand new region that they made for this game. Super, super cool. Love these games. It's got like a combination of like a 3D world, but it's also got like a little bit of Pokemon Stadium mixed in with it because you got those battle scenes and stuff like that. So it's like the best of both worlds put into one. Both of these games are very, very good. Like I said, so close I couldn't pick between the 2 of them, but you should play both of them if you guys are fans of Pokemon. They are must-plays. In my runner-up spot is the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, which is by far the most thorough and deep of all the spin-offs. Seriously, this game is so good. I mean, it's got the player you can play as a Pokemon. It's such a cool concept. And I mean, yeah, there's a human turned into a Pokemon, but still, very cool. The Mystery Dungeon games include like almost every Pokemon that you can think of. Like everyone that the game was launched with, you can play as or be or capture it or whatever at some point during the game. It also has some of the best writing in the entire Pokemon universe. It can be quite engaging with storylines, and it actually gets really, really deep at times. Also, the gameplay is also a fun little twist on the Pokemon battling system, and has many challenging boss battles. I mean, this game is an absolute must for any Pokemon fan. And finally, my number 1 Pokemon spin-off game, you probably guessed it by now, has to be Pokemon Go. And I have never seen anything like the reaction the world had to a single game when it came to Pokemon Go. Literally everyone I know was playing it when it first came out. My grandmother was out catching pokes, for God's sakes. I'm not even joking. She was out walking around catching Pokemon on her smartphone. Couldn't believe it. I couldn't walk around any town in America. Everywhere I went, I was seeing these groups of kids or groups of even adults just walking around, swiping their phones, catching Pokemon, hatching eggs. It was nuts, and I absolutely loved it. Not only did it make many people get back into the Pokemon series, but it actually got a lot of people out of the house and moving. I mean, I would go on 4-mile walks last summer just to hatch eggs. That is mind-blowing to me. I am so lazy, but it got my fat ass off the couch just to walk that far, just to hatch a Weedle out of an egg. Super crazy for me. This game, the craze for it has died down since then, obviously, but the recent release of Gen 2 Pokemon, when it was spring right around the corner, it may be time for me to put the hat back on and get out there and catch them all once again. I love this game. Freaking awesome. But anyway, guys, that's just my own personal top 10 spin-offs. I would love to hear what you guys think about it down in the comments down below. What Pokemon spin-off games you guys enjoy. Let me know all that stuff down in the comments down below. Also, make sure to hit that like button. That lets me know you guys enjoy these videos and makes me know that I should keep on making videos like this and more Pokemon content. It really helped me out. If you guys can hit that like button, let's shoot for 500 likes. Also, subscribe, like I said, for more Pokemon and gaming content in your sub boxes daily. Be sure to check out some of my previous Pokemon videos. But until next time, guys, remember, it's always K-Mac time somewhere. So take it easy, and peace out.